Hello guys and welcome back to another episode of the Patreon server on the Patreon server with me, the person that the Patreon server is named after, I guess. Not that my name's Patron, my name is Adlington. Goodbye bats. Add to slot machine, I will show you that in a bit. It's not done, but for now, let's have a gander around and have a look at the changes of the server. These guys, I noticed yesterday, are apparently stealing all these blocks. So, yeah, I can only assume that they're being used for here. So, yeah, screw those guys. You thieving, floating. Well, you know. These guys are carrying a pillar. They're strong. That's kind of clever. Even though the stairs don't quite work, but that's still kind of clever. This shop still is a shop that exists. I never replaced CS1's villagers, I don't think. Oops. Oh well. Death games. Who's in the death games? How to join. Who to kill? That nobody. Okay, fine. That's easy. I won. We have the poll station with no polls going on at the moment. Any messages? Messages? I don't think so. Okay. This nice little wall. I don't know if I've shown this off yet, but I really like this. Excuse me. Sorry, I had to cough. But yeah, I really like this little wall thing here, retaining wall. I like that in builds. Little details like that. These command blocks should go. These are for the steps and stuff. They're kind of ugly though. They lag up the server, and then with everything else that's going to be running, like the slot machines, they're not going to be constantly running, but when they are, it's going to be maybe a little laggy, because everything's command blocks, right? And command blocks, hey Bernie, command blocks do their output, and they also output to the log, and they spam the log, and it's really annoying. Like, I kind of wish I could just do redstone, but redstone is so much more difficult than what command blocks are, you know? Tunnel Z's house. Looks like there's been no changes. This little house here. Casa Dominion. Hello. Hello. Oh, you must be... Are you the lady minion and you're the guy minion? Oh, that's so sweet. Sweet. So you could give beer. I'm kind of going for a mixture of cute and sweet. Hi. Hi. I'm going to run off with your wife now. Come on. Let's go. Nah, she's stuck. It's fine. She's a bit too square for my liking. We have... Wasn't that where, her little house was? I think it was Sayaka's house, but she's never on anymore. Coming soon, the Iron Titan. Is that working yet? How much iron do they have? Well, iron coming soon. We'll be adding to the Titan this week. Still not that much. Okay. I don't know if it's functional. They had problems with it last week or so. I don't really know enough about it to solve it, so there we go. Nice little bridge here, connecting to spawn. Everybody's done some pathways, which is really cute. I like these pathways. Nice and defined. Zoom. They kind of follow the contours of the land too, which is nice. Apart from this one, maybe, which cuts through maybe this lake, but I don't know. It may have been natural. Maybe. Little random block of leaf. This is somebody place. Oh, is this the chess piece that was going to be built? It's being built over here now. Maybe. Some obsidian behind it too, or inside of it. Huh. Interesting. Very interesting. This is whose house is this? Matt's. Matt's home. The home of Matt. Villagers and stuff. We have another command block for turning on and off mob griefing, because you can't trade. We did a poll and people wanted mob griefing off, so I turned it off. But then you can't trade with, or you can trade with village, blah, 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 blah. You can trade with villagers, but you can't like throw them bread to breed with griefing off, and they also don't farm and stuff like that. So kind of annoying, really. I wish there was a hostile mob off and a passive mob off. But yeah, we have this little thing. You fiddle with the switch, mob griefing was turned on, mob griefing was turned off. Excuse me. I don't know why cactus have the same sound as wool. They always have. They always will. The observatory. Did I ever replace the maps too? Oh man, there may have been a lot of stuff that I haven't done. We should check out Pont's hangar, because we never really go there in these little tour things. It's worth having a look, isn't it? Hiya! Ah, yeah, I didn't replace these. Crap. Okay. I guess I should do that. So Pont's hangar is DP Addington 490 60 1190. Boom. Ah, we're in the ground. Game mode 3. Whoop. Ah. Oh. Secrets. Game mode 1. Aha! Okay, so we've got some darkness going on outside. Fair enough. Interesting, interesting. Official residence Pontryama. Okay, got a little villager in this cloning vat thing. Cloning vat, yeah. Generation underway. Okay. Jeez. It's so loud. Oh, this is the cryogenic tanks. This is one of the these guys who don't actually explode, I don't believe. Specimen something. Can't read it. Specimen. Oh, damn it! Damn it! Specimen. Act right. Why can't I read your name? Why is your name not a thing that I can read now? I don't understand. I don't understand. Let me read your name. I picked up an egg. Let me read. There we go. Ha! Ha! Ah! Specimen RQ211A. That was worth it. I can't bother to see if these guys have specimen numbers. There's a little minion guy stuck in here too. That's funny. We have matter replicator, work in progress. Oh, this is one of those rail duplicators, I think. What is this? God only knows. Okay, doesn't have a name. Doesn't have a name, it's not worth my time. And the weather balloon slash UFO. Oh, it's a TARDIS! Huh, with a pool in it. That's kind of cool. I like that. My TARDIS better because my TARDIS works. Is there anything else? Can we go game mode 3? Anything on the roof? No. Anything down below? I know he was doing a... Yeah, he was doing like a massive like Indiana Jones kind of deal down here. So I guess like everything is going to have a chest. That's kind of crazy. That's really exceptionally crazy, actually. Dirt, cobblestone. So what about all these chests in the middle? What are they going to be? Who knows? Wow. Okay. So let us... I think we're done here. Let us go warp. Nope. Let's go warp. Messages. Nope. That's message. Warp messages. Thank you. Okay. So we are over here now. Game mode 1. Boom. Nice. So yeah, I've been working on the casino, the slot machine down here. Trying to get that functioning. Right now, I can find out which room it is in. I have this set up. So, ignore all the mobs and the sounds and the nastiness, but if I do put a lever on here, that should change. You see? So that's basically the slot machine cycling through a slot machine. It's going to be kicking out a ton of commands and just spamming the log, and I don't like that, but there's not much we can do. There's going to be another one next to it, another one next to it. And it's going to stop the one on the left, stop the one in the middle, stop the one on the right, read the result, various pay tables, boom, done. Reading the result should be easy, we just need to test for entities. in that space. But basically what this is, let me clone this command block actually. So then we can move it into here. You see, it's already got the command. Ha ha ha. So what this is this line is doing the first item frame, this line's going to be doing the second, which it should actually be functional now actually. So I put an item frame in there. Boom. Boom. We should break this too, because I don't want any interaction from the outside, because if I give these guys something that they can break and exploit, they will break it and then they will exploit it. But you see, this just basically clones a redstone block over and over. It's just a clone. It clones from the very, like the command blocks behind us, like where it starts, all the way up to the end gap before that last command block that's up one slightly, and then just clones it one towards the end. But it only it's filtered. It doesn't move, so it deletes the old one, and it only moves the redstone blocks, not the air. So the air doesn't get cloned and start destroying stuff. So that's kind of cool. This one will function as well, but this one doesn't have a randomizer thing on it. But that should start setting stuff up like that. All the reels are slightly different. They're all 24 items long, but they're all slightly different. When it gets to the end here, by the way, this command block just destroys it, and then this command block just sets another one back at the start here. So it loops. But yeah, they... what was I saying? Yeah, they're all 24 items long, each of the reels. They're all slightly different, with slightly different probabilities on what's going to come up, but they all come up in a pattern, so you can kind of work out the pattern and see kind of what you're going to get, depending when it's going to stop. I may have them slowing down. I don't know if that's going to be possible, though, but at least for sure they're going to spin and then stop at random times. So, right, we have the commands that run this. So what this is doing, just quickly, it is setting the entity data. So it's doing an entity data command. It's basically changing the data of an entity. It's looking for all entities, that's at E, is all entities that fit these parameters in these square brackets here. So the parameters is the x coordinate of -153, y coordinate of 33, and z coordinate of 440, which just happens to be the coordinates of that item frame there, and in a radius of 1 block. So only 1 block at that location. And it's looking for the entity type of item frame, which happens to be the item frame that is sat at that block. Simple, really. It then changes the entity data to be item with an ID of coal, a count of 1, and a damage of 0. Basically, it's just put 1 coal in. Damage doesn't really matter for coal. For something like flint and steel, the damage is how much health it has. For something like dye, the damage is what color of the dye it is. So damage for coal doesn't really matter as far as I'm aware, but it's just 0 for everything apart from the lapis, which obviously has a damage of 4 because it's dye with damage 4 is lapis. And that just puts 1 in there, and boom, done. And it's basically the same thing for all of these, just different ID names. Iron ingot, redstone, glowstone dust. You can see this one is the lapis, dye, damage 4. Coal, iron ingots, etc, etc. Emeralds, redstone, coal, blah blah blah. And then the same kind of thing in this line too. Obviously it's just the coordinates are shifted over 1, so it's 152 instead of 153. Hello. Are you killing my bats? There's nothing there, bud. Sure. There's nothing there. Is there a bat there? Fair enough. Okay. What's this? Oh yeah, that's the quartz that came from that thing there. Yeah, so that's basically how this functions. We're going to have one of these essentially for each of these, so we can stop them at random time. There's also going to be various security functions. So basically, it's literally spawning in an item, right? If somebody comes along, they break this, or take out that, then it can spawn in another one, right? Which is bad. So we don't want that to happen. So basically, if this glass gets damaged, if the quartz, or basically anything that gains access to here, to where the item frames are, if any of that is damaged, then it shuts down and just takes the money. If somebody is inside, like basically you could come in here, you could do that, and then you could do that, and then wait here. If you're inside here, it's going to run like a kill command to start the spinning, the cycle, the machine. So any entities inside here will be killed. And then the money will be taken, and it won't start. So basically it's going to be tamper-proof, and this is all encased in bedrock, so you can't tamper with it. I'm going to do some more stuff. I'm not sure how much more I'm going to be able to get done before I have to finish the episode, but we'll see what happens, and I will be back with you guys in a little tiny weeny bit. Okay guys, I just want to let you in on some more little secrets that are going on. So, I've got all my reels in now. Each of these blocks is the reels. Just as a quick update on this command, it's now been changed to a radius of 0. Radius of 0 is in fact just the block that it's selecting. A radius of 1 selects the block next to it too, which is a bit of a problem. So radius of 0 for all these commands. But we have this clock here. Now this clock is going to be pulsing those pistons now. So they're pulsing through here and sending our reels in motion. At the moment it's all manual. I'm just going to get this set up properly. But basically these are running just some clone commands, like the ones that we saw for the reel earlier. These are going around and spamming the server log with various commands. And then if we turn this reel off, and turn this reel off, and turn this reel off, boom, they've all stopped in a kind of random position. Then we can go see. Ooh, so Billy Bob lost. I'm gonna have to work on the pay table now. I do have some pay probabilities sorted. I just need to build like an actual pay table. So the pay table, once it's stopped everything, it's gonna check did 3 irons appear or whatever. So that will all work nice and good. Let's put some ladders in case people fall in here. Boop, 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 boop. There you go. Okay, so yeah, that's what we've got going on right now. I need to work on the security system, need to work on the pay table, need to work on the input and the output, but the majority of it is done. The rest of it is just checks, really. That's all that's left. Okay, so I am running low on a little bit of time here today, so you are welcome to come and join me for some of the building work as I try and fill the episode. 51, 51, 29, 413. So what I'm doing right now is just doing some cloning for the pay table. Technically, well, I don't know if it's technically considered the pay table in a slot machine. The pay table is like what you see, like if you get 3 diamonds, it will pay you 1,000 coins or whatever. This is kind of it's kind of a pay table, but it's like the internal part of the pay table. It's what's checking to make sure, okay, yeah, this guy has got everything he needs to get. So we're going to want to clone that to here. So we're going to want to go 1 or minus 153, 29, and perfect 4, 2, 3. That should be good. Haha. Okay. So we've got 4 of those. We are going to need 8 of those, but we should just be able to do them like on the other side here. Make this a little bigger, a little wider. So what these are going to do, I haven't set these up yet, but these ones are checking for coal. I'm going to need to change the coordinates on here, so it's 152. 2. In fact, I should have done that before I cloned them all, shouldn't I? That would have been the wise thing to do. Oh well. This one will be 153, or 151 even, and the other one's 153. 153... One. I wish there was functions and stuff in Minecraft, or variables. Like if I set a command block that was a variable command block, it had just some stuff in it, and then I had like this information here. Basically I had whatever's in these square brackets in that command block, and I could just type in here like go look at that command block, take whatever is in that command block and use that here, that text here, and then I could just change it in one place instead of having to go 152 on each of these. I don't even know how I changed it here. I did. Or here. I did. Yeah, that would be so much easier. That's fine, that doesn't need to change. So this slot machine is just going to be a basic slot machine, like a very, very basic slot machine. It's not going to do any fancy payouts, it's not going to do any lines or anything like that. There's just one line. If all symbols match, you get a payout. That's it. There's no like, if you get one coal or whatever, like a combination of different items, it'll do a different payout. None of that fancy nonsense. It's just the very bare bones machine, just so I can get things working. I've never built one with command blocks. I built one on the not the redstone server, the Minecraft server, with normal redstone, which worked fine. So this is just this is the equivalent of that, just a test. But it's going to work. So that one's doing coal. This one we want to do iron ingot, and same here. Iron ingot, like this is too. I need to change it in 3 places. Like I should be able to change that in one place and be like done, but no. Iron ingot, and that increases spelling mistakes, that increases problems and stuff. This next one, what does that need to be? Redstone. Redstone's our next value up. Redstone. Redstone. The reason I'm doing the pay table now is because I don't really want to tackle the security yet, because that's going to be a pain in the ass. But the redstone, the pay table is also a pain in the ass. But glowstone dust. I can't really do the inputs and output yet because it's not functional, so I don't want people to come along and try and use it and then be mad that they lost their money. Not that anybody has any ad pens yet, I still need to give that out, which I should do hopefully soon. Glowstone dust, boom. So, do we have any combinations that are currently up here? No. Well, that earth. Toggle you for a little bit. See if we get lucky. We probably won't, but I enjoy gambling a little bit too much, so I kind of like to test with. Oh, we were so close actually. Let us find one of the iron bars. Let's just set that to be an iron bar. Boop, like that. Should be good. Aha. Okay. So now, if we come over here, this will be done with redstone later, but for now we'll do a testy lever. What this is going to do, this is testing for the item frame on the left-hand side. As you look at the machine, this one's testing for the one in the middle, this one's testing on the one for the right-hand side. And they're testing for an item frame that contains an iron ingot. That's it. That's all they're doing. Nice and simple. And then, if they find them all, boom. This is an AND gate, and it will change the torch there. If we go and change all those to something else, just quickly, boop, 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 and that torch will lead to some kind of output that will pay out and give money and stuff. So now, they're all something else. God knows what. Lapis, lapis, lapis. But this is looking for iron ingots, so did not match the required data structure. It did not match this part, the iron ingot part. If we change one of them to be iron ingots, the middle one will find it, because the middle one found it, but the other ones are still lapis. So they didn't find it. So it'll only pay out if they all match. And we can obviously do, like, the pay table is super simple. If we want to change it so if you have any one coal, just have it searching, just have an OR gate that will find coal in any of the frames. Or if you want a combination that is one coal, one diamond, and one lapis, and in these specific positions and stuff, then we just need to do that. That's super easy. We can do that. The problem is with the pay table is calculating how much people should win on each payment. There's a lot of math behind a slot machine, and I don't enjoy that. It's a lot of probability and percentages and all that kind of grossness. And then if we're going to mess with extra lines and multiple coins and yeah, I just wanted to keep it nice and simple. I don't want to slave for another hour of the math. I've already done like a whole bunch of math for this a couple of times. I haven't found any free slot machine designing programs. There's a lot of ones that you have to pay for. There's not a lot of articles on the math of how much they should pay out. There's articles on like the math of working out how much it is going to pay you based on what you can see and stuff, but nothing about that's like an end user kind of thing. Like if you come up to a machine and you say, hey, this machine, how much of that, how much can I expect to get out of this machine, probability wise, but nothing from a designer kind of standpoint where like how much should I give from this machine while still keeping profits good. There's a lot of laws and regulations around gambling. Um, various states have various amounts, but they need to pay out like between 80 and 90% or something like that. So if you for every dollar you put in, you should if it's paying out 90%, for every dollar you put in, you should receive 90 cents back. Mathematically, obviously, with probability, like you might hit the jackpot 10 times in a row. It's highly unlikely, but you could do. So yeah, there's a lot of laws and regulations, and I'm trying to keep the pay amount high, and I don't know if I calculated it correctly yet. I think I have. I don't know. That's the part that I'm not looking forward to tackling on the more complicated machines that we're going to put in. Like I'd like a 5-reel machine with multiple lines and multiple coins for getting with multiple lines and goodness knows what else. We'll have to do a lot more checks of the pay table with that too. But that should be fine. So for right now, we're actually coming to the end of the episode now. Thank God I don't need to talk anymore. But anyway, over the next course of the week, I'm gonna probably finish this off. Hopefully, depending how much I do on the Minecraft server. If you guys haven't checked out the Minecraft server recently, I'm doing a little town over there. But unfortunately, you won't be able to get onto the Minecraft server to see that. But you can get onto the Patreon server to see this in all its glory. If you're interested in becoming a patron, $10 a month will get you access to the Patreon server over at patreon.com/Adlington, link in the description, and probably a link in the video with this new YouTube card thing, bobber. There's also various other backer rewards and more coming soon, and any Patreon amount is always much appreciated, even if it's just the low $1, just to get access to my Patreon feed and voting on the patronage and stuff and things and all that. But anyway, as always, I'd like to thank Pickle Hosting for hosting the Patreon server here. You can check them out at picklehosting.com/Adlington, and you can use the coupon code Adlington for, I believe, 10% off. I believe. This is gone. I will fix this for you, sir. Boop. 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 Anyway, as always, thank you guys very much for watching, and I shall see you all in the next episode.